Hey guys, what's going on? So today we are taking a look at Morrah in World Boss. As you might remember from one of my previous videos talking about the balance patch, she recently did get a buff, mainly to her flame stacks. Flame stack damage is increased by 100% and the max stack number is changed to 120. And then besides that, the flame stack damage is increased by another 50%. So the flame stacks are going to be freaking going crazy. Really looking forward to what her Morrah does on World Boss 1 next week. So today we're checking that out. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage from before the buff. So you'll just have to take my word on it and Tiny's word on it that she was doing approximately 19 to 22 million DPS, somewhere around there. But anyway, here's the World Boss team. We have Kaula, Lorraine, Gao, and Morrah in the main team. Kaula is a healer slash CC, Lorraine's pure CC, Gao's pure CC, and also cleanser. Morrah is actually a DPS tank, as well as a bit more CC. In the sub team, we have Mediana as healer and buffer, Luisa as DPS, and Aisha, since she doesn't like Aisha, has been relegated to a sub DPS slash imp. She's only T3, and her perks are as follows. She gets the morale rise, because 15% attack for everyone else, and also the T3/4 perk, ImDef, goes up to 10 times. Also has the HP perk instead of the attack perk, just to show how much she doesn't like Aisha. At least she does have a 1-star unique weapon, but just heroic attack runes, no ancients. And a ring! Okay, enough about Aisha, that's the gist of it. So Aisha's basically a sub DPS slash amper in this case. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start. Fair warning, I am not very used to her team, so it's gonna be a little bit shaky, but I'm gonna do the best I can. So I'm gonna do guided auto. I'm gonna basically let Morrah do whatever she wants to, pretty much. I'm just gonna try and watch Kaula and his lightning and these guys CC here, try and make sure that Lorraine and Gao don't get off their big CCs while the boss is down. But other than that, it's kind of hard to take care of what everyone's doing. So he's almost down now, almost down. There he goes. Just for the record, about unique weapon star level, we'll actually go over that at after this run is finished, because it's gonna be kind of hard to try and remember what other unique weapon stars levels are and such like that. But we'll go over that at the end of the video, or after we're done with this world boss run anyway. So he's back up, gonna try and do some stuff there. Gonna get Kaula's lightning in there. Not doing so well this time around. You know how it was when I was trying to show off my World Boss 2 team. It's very hard to commentate and play at the same time. Well, anyway, we've made it to the end of the World Boss round. You can see in the background there, we have a Morrah with 32 million DPS, the Luisa at 54. The Luisa does currently have a 1-star unique weapon. Tiny has invested most of her resources into her physical team, so the unique weapons aren't so high here, but we can check all the stuff and the gear and such on Morrah, and maybe some of the rest of the World Boss team as well, but this video is more focused on Morrah, her build, her perks, and all that. Also, if there are any veteran Morrah users out there, ones that are like super hardcore about Morrah and just like like her and like using her and such, you can leave your suggestions and stuff in the comments down below as well. So here's the Morrah, pretty general DPS build with crit, attack speed, attack, crit damage on the chest. Here we have crit, crit damage, accuracy, attack speed. I'm still pretty sure that tanks need at least one line of accuracy since they start with 0, as you can see down here, and I'm not sure if that's still true when you're exclusively taking her to World Boss though, because, well, I don't know about the World Boss's stats. It's just that some other classes, like in Arena for example, will have some amount of natural dodge, like Lorraine here has 200 im dodge as well as all other wizards. Warriors have P and im dodge at 100, so having a little bit of accuracy on tanks is always good. Got lifesteal, attack, crit, attack speed on the earrings, and attack speed, crit, crit damage on the orb, as well as the Blessing of Earth artifact. So very DPS-y. Here are her full stats here. 69 crit rate, boosted up to 74% with the healer crit perk, 106 crit damage, the 110 accuracy, 110 lifesteal, max attack speed, and some MP recovery from one rune, as well as the Black Dragon set. Here are her Transcend perks. No experienced fighter because we have claws in there with experienced fighter. But if she's your only tank, of course you want that experienced fighter in there. Attack, HP, Burning Power Light, get better attack speed, builds up the stacks faster, it's always good. Lava Eruption, well, I'm not too sure about this one. Damage is increased by 40%. Personally, I don't know much about Morrah, but these are her perks, and these are the perks that got that 30 million DPS, I guess it was. 0-star unique weapon as well, so I think that's pretty decent damage for a 0-star unique weapon, as well as being a tank with some CC. Pretty solid package there in my opinion. And then Fire Smash Dark, which I think is very important for a magic team especially. Targets with over 100 stacks of flame takes 40% increased im damage. That's interesting. It says targets with over 100 stacks. Does that mean you actually need her at T5? Because only at T5 does that 100 change to 120. And as well as the flame stack damage is increased by 100%. I don't know if it always said that, but if that means exactly how it reads, then you would actually need T5 to take advantage of this T4 perk. She didn't seem to have any problem surviving, probably because there is claws there. Probably if she was the only tank and she was like the really frontliner, the center, she might need some more of these defensive perks or such. As it is right now, she doesn't seem to have a problem with surviving, even built fully offensive. So these other defensive E perks, healing herself depending on the damage dealt, or well, the MDef wouldn't matter anyway for World Boss 1 since he deals physical damage. But yeah, that's basically Morrah. Of course, we can look at the other heroes she takes in a World Boss. Here's the Louisa, 1-star unique weapon, 2 ancient attack runes, and 1 ancient penetration rune. Here are her stats, 740 crit. That is brought up to, I believe, 99% with her light T5 perk, because she gets another 10% crit chance there. Circuit Burst, 200 stacks of Blood Curse instead of 100, and her T5 Dark. Lorraine is built purely for CC reasons, so that's why she has a ring on. Not super offensive substats, not so high crit, etc, etc. We noticed her skills weren't on constant cooldown, so we gave her the Blessing of Mana, because she had Morale Rise before, but we decided maybe Aisha would be better with that, and then just giving her Blessing of Mana so she can have mana faster. And of course the CC perks here, as well as the T5 Dark. Here's Mediana and her stats. I believe she's also built like partial sort of DPS, but also supporting with her attack boost is increased by 40%. The cannot get CC'd while doing the special water cannon. And well, this one is actually pretty useless for this world boss since she doesn't have any P damage dealers. So that one might want to be changed for this world boss in particular, but no set transcendence pages for that. This is actually what I'm using as well, because like she has 3 pages already, but you can use her in a lot of different situations for a lot of different things, so it's kind of hard to have like something special for each one or a general build for her, because she's also taking Kaula, which has the crit perk, so she doesn't need that in particular. So I don't know, it's probably okay. I'm not sure what would really be better in this case. And then Kaula, of course, has the crit perk, has HP because he's not going to be doing damage anyway with his attack. And I think his burst healing is high enough even without it, because he does have earrings as well. And the Chain Lightning Dark, stun duration is increased by 3 seconds. It's a pretty massive CC with this perk on, I've noticed. And I think that's actually it, besides claws with the experienced fighter, and well, this also doesn't need to be like that, but I'm not sure if it's worth changing every time. because I believe Claws is her main tank still, and this is good for a physical team, so I don't know how much of a difference anything else here would make, so that's just how that is. We already looked at Aisha, so. But yeah, besides that, there's actually not too much else to say about Morrah. Saw her perks, saw her gear. If you have any suggestions, maybe any way to make this better, then make sure to drop that down in the comments below. Ideas and suggestions, etc, etc. So make sure to leave that down there. Also, leaving a like if you did happen to enjoy would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.